So today, happy Monday, first of all. Happy Monday, everybody. Today is August 24th, 2026. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Houston, Texas, United States, and beyond. I normally go live with my globalpreneurs and we talk about data strategies and how to get this money online and what AI tools to use inside of your tool belt. But today is going to be different. Yep, today's going to be different. Today's going to be one of those lives where we just talk about a couple things. Some of those things we'll be discussing would be the Texas UIL athletics. I got my boy Michael West joining me a little later. Coach West, actually. Coach West. Coach West is a big, influential playmaker out here in Texas. And when I say playmakers, I mean like if you're looking for somebody to connect some dots for you and your family, if the athlete is looking to do any type of nonprofit work in the community, if the athlete is looking to just expand their brand and get partnerships, not just in Texas, but across the U.S. He'll be joining me a little later. Then we'll also be discussing some things with the USS Abraham Lincoln. If you are familiar with my brand, you know I'm a proud Navy veteran, special warfare. But prior to bringing my guests on today, I'm going to just press play on one of the last little financial meetings. This is actually last year around back to school season. So last year back to school season, we were looking to do a couple things because, you know, you got to do a lot of things to prepare for back to school season. And it just passed. And so with me going through the things that I'm going through with my team, with my brand, with my company, I want to just show you guys and let you hear some of the shenanigans. So I'm gonna send the link over to my boys, my guests today, and when they join, we'll stop this here video. But in the meantime, I'm gonna probably do a little reaction to this as well. So I hope y'all enjoy it. It's titled "She's Happy Hair, Financial Woes." Financial woes. And before I dive in and press play, I want y'all to see what the word woe means. Let's see what the word woe. Financial woes, W-O-E. So here we go. Woe means great sorrow, distress, or severe misfortune. So if you got a friend or a partner or a brother and they nickname themselves Woe, you want to get away from them. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to stay close by. You want to, I should have known. You know what I'm saying is what I'm saying. So anyway, definition of great sorrow, grief, deep distress, woes. You know what I'm saying? I remember, you know, probably know some people around Earth. They probably used to have, or right now currently got woe on the back of their vehicles. You know what I'm saying? On the license plate or something like, whoa, definition of meaning. What does woe mean? It's not a good thing. So, but let me press play on this video, man. You know, again, that's why we're here.
Without the email library.
What we're doing here is we're preparing for back to school season. So me and one of my team members, Mav, of course, she's into my Miss Do Everything. You know, she's actually helping to create the campaign for our back to school season, the tax-free weekend that happened last year. Last year, right? This is last year. And it kind of shows you where we was versus where we at now, just a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Say that one more time, Miriam.
Where would the emails be? Is it gonna be on templates or
It'd be on
like?
campaigns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can look on templates and see if there's anything there, but campaigns is where you will see
Yep.
emails being created or designed.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
So what will happen is we'll have like a campaign created. Yeah, it'll be draft as usual. Remember in the past we and try to do some last minute stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it'd be all for nothing, and then sometimes they'll delete our work. So what we're gonna do now is when I talk about deleting the work, it's like if you know anything about campaigns, it takes a lot of back end work to design and create the campaigns, and I've done that plenty of times in the past, only have my work deleted, man, which is a whole nother topic. It's crazy. Create it. We got to create that first campaign. So I don't want to wait
Oh,
till
yeah. Like.
for them to create that first campaign. So I want to create that first, at least the first 2 days of campaigns now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that way we're not worried about, the weekend type stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
then I'll give them time if they want to jump in to start doing some. But if not, we got to finish these up.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm gonna do in between, just to kind of course, lend a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you got the Dropbox photos. Like, what all would you need
Yeah.
for us to accomplish this miracle mission?
Mm,
And again, the reason why it's a miracle mission is because last year, around this time, for back to school season, everybody was saying sales don't work. We should not have a back to school sale, which is why we are always at odds. I enjoy having sales. I think the sales is what got us here. We created the forecast in the industry. So why wouldn't you do a sale? A sale that you created, a sale that you're trailblazing and everybody else is following. Doesn't make sense to not do a sale. So this year we did a sale and we made $80,000 to $100,000 in like 2-3 days. So why wouldn't you want to do one last year or even a back to school give back this year like we've done every year? I don't understand none of that, right? So as you can see, uh, I got my touch points here, and it's kind of showing you like what the messaging is like from August 1st till the end of the back to school sale, including tax-free weekend. So this year we didn't start communicating to the customers till like 2-3 days before the sale started, which is bananas, by the way. But you want to talk to the customers before your sale starts, not the day of your sale starting. So that's just common sense. You want to build up to the day of the sale and not just wait until the day of the sale to communicate whatever the offer is to the customer, the client, whatever your product or service is. So we start on August 1st for our back to school season. That's any strategy. Anybody that's doing back to school season, you probably want to start August 1st. Just like for Black Friday, you probably want to start November 1st. If you wait until Black Friday or Cyber Monday to send your messaging out, it's going to be too late. The money going to be gone. So I'm always battling out with my team to make sure that we're messaging and talking to the customers to get them to come into the store, get them to come onto the site. Instead of just waiting on them to do so, you got to tell them what to do. So this is how we tell them what to do during back to school season, starting on August 1st. Right now, it's just me and my virtual assistant going over the campaign. The first person that you're here on the call here that's going to hop on is going to be the CFO, the She's Happy Hair CFO. And then after that, you'll hear the CEO, the She's Happy Hair CEO coming on, and they'll be kind of having two different conversations. Like anything you need me to help out with, I can fill in some blanks. Just let me know so we can make sure we get this done.
So yeah, we'll just copy like message. I'll probably just ask ChatGPT to expand it a bit, but in terms of like the structure, I'll just use the ones that we did with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but I'll just like replace the because I think I created this in Canva and then I'll just replace the images with the updated ones, the verbiage and like the use the banners we just created, and then that'll be like be good and easily
Okay.
like yeah.
Yeah, just make sure anything that we can edit or anything like that to make it, back to school. Like definitely, that's the goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, so definitely just starting off with this first one, August 1st. that first
Okay.
day. And you notice that some days we got more than one email because
Oh yeah.
that's the way you want to kind of talk to the customers during these
Yeah.
sales cycles.
Mhm. So when you say midnight email, so like it's like essentially the day for you. It's like yeah, and then like midnight you send this out like 12 a.m.
Yeah, so yeah,
Correct?
exactly.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
going out at midnight, right? So I don't want to
Oh, okay,
wait
gotcha.
on the team to create something else because they haven't created anything yet. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? And
okay,
it's,
gotcha.
it's
Yeah.
24 hours. We're less than 24 hours away. So at midnight, that first email should be going out on Klaviyo. So yeah, I want to get that designed the first day. So from midnight to 8 a.m. and then to 4 p.m. is what I want to
Mm,
design today.
yeah.
By the way, we were having this back to school campaign created the day before the back to school sale started. I want y'all to know that. You know what I'm saying? This is the day before the sale started. We are online making these things shake the day before. And I remember I sent the messaging out to the store teams like, hey, we are having a back to school sale. And they were like, what? We didn't know we were having one. I'm like, yeah, we're going to have one. We got to, right? Because sales is what got us here. You can't do anything without sales. I don't understand the conversation of not having sales, but we were doing this the day before and we wanted to get these messages out by midnight. When we do tax-free weekend offer or sell online, the whole U.S. is gonna be able to fuck with us. It should be a time for another payment. So kind of keep that in mind. I think or something like that.
Okay.
Off right now. Boys was vegan.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, XYZ happened. Okay, well, I can invite you to another event. However, one of my managers will still be willing to meet.
Okay.
Off. Adrian, I know you vegan over there sometime, huh?
You said what?
You vegan, vegetarian or something, huh?
Nah.
Oh, man,
Chicken.
I thought you was
Yeah,
or used
chicken.
to be.
Actually, I never really was. I
You
just
was
would
just eating it.
not eat meat as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not eat meat as much. I would eat a lot more vegetables, but that stuff made me skinny.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you've been working out and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Seeing your posts and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's working. I noticed that Boris was vegan. Now, me and my virtual assistant, we're on Zoom. So we're knocking out these things real time. You know, we're doing things online real time, preparing for the back to school sale. In the midst of the Zoom call, I got a phone call from the CFO as well as the CEO. So I got a chance to talk to the CFO first, and this is who you're hearing. Shit. So I'm just letting you know we got one of our clients who's supposed to be on right now is Houston Atlanta Vegan, and towards each other. I'm working with Atlanta, all that shit. That shit crazy, man. It's just not you. New down and sales down, and there's no shit. But yeah, bro, and the AI, that tool though is gonna make life easier and stuff. Like when you have those website meetings and manager meetings. Now, what we're doing right now is
You said what?
you vegan, vegetarian or something, huh?
Nah.
Oh, man,
Chicken.
I thought you was
Yeah,
or used
chicken.
to be.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let it play. This call, if he's available at 9:30.
Tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll call him.
Yeah, 9:30 a.m. and then I'll be on 9:30 to 10, and then the 10 to 10:30 will be Anthony, and then we'll be rolling into those. So appreciate you, Daisy.
Of course.
Yeah,
See you
but
guys soon.
all right, have a good day.
You
Peace out.
too.
Adrian, this Otter that you see, this note taker, when you have like the manager calls or any type of call on Zoom, I don't know if y'all are already using these note takers and stuff, but man, it will do some amazing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Summarize the whole meeting and stuff. Like when you had those website meetings and manager meetings and shit. Are we already using Otter on or any type of AI stuff on the meetings?
On a meeting, so I don't think. Well, I don't know. I don't know. You know, Warren typically is the one that records it, but I know the last time. I don't know. It's the thing that take notes of the entire meeting, right?
Yeah.
Look,
and the thing what I wanted was I'm like, hey, just record the meetings and send me the notes. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to be on every call or every meeting. I may not have the ability to be on every call or every meeting, but even though if I'm not on every call or every meeting, just send me the notes. Send me the video recording of the Zoom call that took place. Send me the Otter notes, the meeting notes. But nothing was ever sent. Nothing is ever sent. And I didn't know why. I didn't understand why. I had to, you know what I'm saying, start asking God, like, hey man, what's going on here? And I started getting my answers. Financial woes.
So last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, Warren sent it out. And it was like, the long narrative of what happened on the meeting. And so he sent it out, but it also went out to the team. So Taylor looked at it because she was called.
And the meeting notes, you know, when you do an Otter meeting notes and it summarizes the this is pretty funny, by the way. When you do an Otter, you use AI and it summarizes the notes, it's going to say what the energy of the speakers are sometime and, you know, what actually may have happened on the call. If there was some type of confusion, if there was some type of collaboration, if there was a disagreement, it may highlight that when you summarize the meeting notes. And that's kind of what happened on one of our calls, apparently. Like they didn't read the notes before sending them out to everybody. And once the team read the notes, hey, it's an HR nightmare.
Called me about it because it says something in there about, Peyton being on her last days. So she called me about it. And I was like, yeah, I'm not sure that was actually supposed to get out. So I think he's using it. I just think it's
look, bro, so when you use it, you're supposed to, as the person that's over it, you got to go through and read everything to make sure it's saying what you wanted to say and not what the AI read.
Nah,
so it read on the call.
Generated.
Yeah, it read on the call.
Like, it was fragments in there and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I'm sure the energy though on the call was that Peyton on the last days. You know what I'm saying? That's what the AI felt.
Well, it also recorded the meeting after the team get off because we were talking about just us four.
Oh, he didn't take that off? He didn't take that off either?
No.
Ah, man, this boy's retarded, man. Okay, so what happened apparently is you have your Otter notes, you're recording your Zoom call, and we'll have like our manager call with the team, right? It'd be the entire national team, every store, everybody across the U.S. on the Zoom call at the same time. Right after that call, we usually don't end the Zoom call. We roll right into our ownership call. So that same Zoom link is recorded for both the manager, all hands on deck call, as well as the ownership call. So when the summary notes are sent out, they got notes from the manager meeting, which apparently wasn't, a good thing. And then you got notes from the ownership call as well, which apparently wasn't a good thing. And as you can see here, this is a 5-hour call. We're just 45 minutes into it. It's going to get good here in a second, man. So just stay tuned. Hey, man, look, I have so many Zoom calls where I'm like my auditors on all the calls when we're overlapping the shit. And I'm already knowing where you got to cut it off. And, if you're saying something about, bro, I hope y'all ain't say nothing crazy on the
Well, it wasn't really nothing too much crazy, but it wasn't nothing I could really do because it was already out.
Damn.
All right. I was like, Taylor, just make sure you do what you're supposed to do. That was it.
Yeah. Hey man, look, you gotta use AI. Don't let AI use you, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, straight up. Hey, look, you use it wrong, it'll hurt you.
Yeah. I remember bro, this shit. This part of my life story, bro. I'm like, man, yeah, I learned about ChatGPT. I became an AI expert on ChatGPT early. I can do shit that other people can't do on Earth. I came back to my team. I was like, hey, look. And boys was like, man, fuck out of here with that shit. That really happened, by the way. I was like, hey, AI is here. It's new, ChatGPT. You guys should use it. Boys was like, man, we ain't using that shit. Like, all right. Boys like, we ain't using that shit here. What? What? I told you, boy, I'm not going back. I'm not going back.
Yeah, that's like saying we don't need R&D.
Yes,
What?
Shit. But yeah, bro. And the AI, that tool though, is gonna make life easier because you get to summarize everything. You get to chop. There's a lot of ways you can summarize it other than what it's giving you and shit. But it makes it to where you don't miss a step. You don't miss it. So what we're doing is we're just, shooting the shit as we also design our back to school email campaigns. So that's what me and Adrian are doing. GPT and see like how we also not doing our taxes because that's for it.
Dallas can't afford need
That's Warren's voice, that you actually get a chance to hear is that's the financial woes. So when you get a chance to just kind of just listen to what happened to the money.
is more than like not seeing eye to eye right now. But playing this shit like, all right, nigga, look, we good. Got that last shit done. We won. That's what.
57-minute mark. I gotta remember that.
Still paying for Dallas that can't pay for itself. Right? And he's aware of that as well. So all that shit done. Actually go check the mail today. And even I think Monday when me and Ashley was talking about the shit, like, all right, nigga, look, we good. Got that last shit done. We 1,000% compliant in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Good to go. Big C's happy. She was like, damn, I would assume. And even through that, I think she had asked a few times, like, Adrian, I need to log in for the controller for Dallas and the North Side. But Adrian don't like Ashley. You know what I'm saying? So Adrian feels some type of way. And he defiant. He passive aggressive. So he slow roll shit, all that other shit. Even this week, she was just like, nigga, I would hope and I assume that Adrian still filing sales tax reports for Dallas and for the North Side. I would hope and I would hope. Like, because Brandon's his friend. I know that y'all not seeing eye to eye right now, but Brandon's his friend and Dallas is his entity. He has not been filing sales tax reports for Dallas and the North Side. We found out today. So the same process that just happened with Houston is more than likely going to happen with Dallas, and the North Side is being audited by the controller's office because we haven't filed sales tax in 2-3 months.
Still to this day, I haven't seen any documentation talking about where money went, where money was spent, who pulled what out. You know what I'm saying? Until my money just started disappearing from the SBA loan, from the PPP loans to the money that we had in the bank accounts, just started disappearing. And again, when I say disappearing, I mean magically going into accounts that other people don't have access to.
For the last 4 years, it's about to happen. So I'm just curious. I'm just curious what he was telling you. Because I don't talk to Asia. We talk about the how, bro. I send whatever. Let me know. I take the transfer, send the how. But I don't talk about nothing else. I don't agree with nothing he got going on. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, if you don't agree with something that somebody got going on or something that some people got going on, that don't mean that you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. You're not going to agree with everybody about everything. And that's okay. That's what makes everybody a team. It's okay, man. You still can move forward somehow, some way.
And that, so like Dallas can't afford payroll. Dallas can't afford orders. Dallas damn sure can't afford back sales tax. That got audited because we didn't even fucking file a report.
And this is a conversation I had with the CEO where he was essentially just blaming the CFO for our financial woes. When everybody kind of can see, you know, how we got into the situations that we're in. But we're not in any situations. It's just bad decisions that made us close down Atlanta, bad decisions that made us close down Detroit, bad decisions that made us close down Oklahoma, bad decisions that made us close down Alabama, bad decisions that made us close down Arlington. But those bad decisions got to come from the top. And when you're at the top and you're disagreeing, and because you're disagreeing, you know, we got to be at odds and all that, man, you're never going to move forward. And so that's what was happening for a long time. For whatever reason, we're closing stores down. Our sales revenue is going down. Meanwhile, someone's calling themselves the self-proclaimed CEO when we never voted on anything. It's just team she's happy here. It was just team she's happy here, man. It's a team full of leaders, not a leader with a team. But we're here now, and here the leader of the team is telling the other leader on the team what happened to the money.
When we could have just filed a report, all boys could have said, man, I ain't filing that shit no more. And me and Ashley would have handled everything the way we've been handling everything. But here we are.
Man, you know, when I came to the office the other day, one of the things that was top of mind. When I came to his office the other day, it was because I was frustrated. Remember, this is back to school season. This is one of those time periods where he actually sent a message out to the team. I think I'm going to pull it up. My man sent a message out to the team and was like, hey, you know, you guys, we might not be getting paid these next couple of pay periods or something like that. I don't even remember. It was a text. See if I can pull it up. Little text message, man. I probably got it saved somewhere. And in the message, just basically saying, like, due to, you know, the expenses of the company, like the owners and everybody probably won't be getting paid these next couple of pay periods. I guess that was a unique text message to read right around back to school season and time, because at the same time, I think they went to Cabo. Went to Cabo. While at the same time telling the owners, the people that are, owed different distributions and splits and dividends and stuff, that there's no money in the company and that the owners and the shareholders will have to miss out on some of their pay, some of their splits. Well, yeah, I'm going to find it. I'm going to keep pressing play, but I'm going to definitely find it. You know what I'm saying? And when I do, I'll show you guys. I'm like, okay, boys don't get paid. Definitely not in agreement with that. Then I was like, we also not doing our taxes because, that's fucking up my money. You know what I'm saying? I got shit to do. I got different things going personally that other people don't have going personally. So when I file my taxes every year, I get back, 15 to 30,000 because I'm doing my shit, you know what I'm saying, with a great CPA versus the ones that we've had in the past and shit. So just slowing up and not doing them, I'm like, hey, I've been on everybody's ass, bro, except you, talking to everybody. Because I don't like not doing taxes. I like doing my taxes. I like paying my taxes. I like filing taxes. I want to do things the right way. And we had stopped doing that. I'm not sure why we stopped paying taxes or why, the things are happening the way they happen. And I just know I've been trying to get it to stop. And this time last year, September or August, I was in his office trying to get him to stop. After we had that heart-to-heart conversation, I thought he had his mind right, but apparently he didn't. And so now we're here. Fast forward to August. It was September, the September time period. Things got really, really bad. September 10th, 11th, sometime around there, when my man decided to brandish a weapon. But, that's later on in the story, man. We got a lot to talk about. I'm catching you guys up. Talking to Ashley, talking to Adrian. Hey, what's up? What's up with the taxes? I'm talking about talking to everybody in detail. What's up with the sales taxes? What's up with the K1s? Why haven't we filed these? Who's going to file these? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to? Because that's not something I've done historically, right? So I'm like, I'm asking. I'm curious. Like, Adrian, you got fired. Nigga, who's gonna do this shit? And over time, that nigga was just like, I ain't doing shit. Like Ashley, ask Ashley. That's what his answers has been, and that's what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Ashley be like, I'm gonna check with Warren. I'm gonna check with Adrian. I'm gonna get to it. There's always those different things. But and anytime I'm asking about the money, spending, where it went, what are deposits, whatever. It's always, hey, I'm talking to the CFO. The CFO say, talk to the CAO, the Chief Administration Officer, right? I talked to her. She say, I'm gonna talk to CEO. I talk to him. I'm steady talking to everybody, getting the runarounds, right? And so I'm like, hey man, well, how about we all just meet together? It's never like done. So I hate that we're here. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's real fucked up because just like with the back to school shit, it ain't like I ain't been talking about it and asking about it and having conversations about everything that you're talking about, from sales tax to. Because I'm always proactive, right? If we're having some issues that are arising and, back to school is coming up, I know we should be planning a sale as well as our give back. We should be getting barbers for our haircuts to transform our stores into barbershops. It's just certain things that we should be doing. And we weren't doing that, or when we're not doing that, it's an issue for me. I only care a lot about the forecasting and a lot of the pillars in the company. So when you are not doing those things and I'm seeing those things fall, yeah, I'm gonna have an issue with that. And so these are me and my executive team talking about some of these issues. The corporate taxes, to who go do the taxes if Mr. Green not gonna do them because Adrian ain't leading the, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, what's going on? I'm curious, like what's going down? So it don't sound like Dallas gonna make it is what you're saying. You sound like because the way Houston just survived kind of sort of didn't seem like it was easy peasy. You know what I'm saying? So so you saying like with Dallas, what's the plan? We gotta do what? Wait on them to audit the north side and audit everything else and then try and see what's going down? Because I think we've been doing shit right. or writer or the right enough. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's some shit on, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought we was just doing that, filing our taxes year after year. It's a 5-hour video, y'all. We got 4 more hours of combo to go. Stick with me. It gets good and juicy. Year after year, I know it's different ways that when they start auditing, what you thinking? Like, was there something we need to be securing right now, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like something we need to be.
It's just, I mean,
Because all we can do is control. We could control right now. That's what I'm trying to. I'm like, okay, if they finna audit us, what can we do to protect ourselves in that situation versus like just letting them just run us through the ringer and shit? Because that's not.
I mean, they gonna do what they want to do. I just protect the bread all the time. That's my. There is no bread to really protect when it comes to Dallas, and I know what's gonna happen. I didn't again, even when I was talking to the controller in Houston, she was like, "Man, hey, you lucky the controller didn't audit you for not filing these sales tax. That personal tax shit, we ain't had no time to get to that. That's why we file our extensions. We always file our taxes late. That ain't nothing new anyway. We don't never file taxes about April 15th. Never in history, she's like, yeah, we always file our shit in April."
Which is not good, man.
In August. I'm sorry, August or like October, before the real deadline is done. That's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? You may have more gusto to it because you got whatever the fuck you got going on, but that's normal business practices for us. We never on time. No business really never on time for the most part. But we have been handling the sales tax the correct way, and that's filing reports. Now, I know boys didn't agree with it, but it was like, bro, this is the way you do it. Like, bro, because the way state of Texas works is long as you file a report and we get a report, we ain't tripping on you. Even if you file a low report, we ain't finna audit you. You saying you made $30,000 last week and you go last month and you paying us $6,000. Hey man, your sales tax was filed on time. You paid us the $6,000. Hey man, see you next month. Thank you for your bread. Thank you for your report. Even if you file a zero sales tax, right? Thank you for your report. It was on time. Maybe you had a bad month. We ain't looking at it. It ain't triggering nothing because you filed your fucking reports. We've never not filed reports. So now that it's like, oh, you ain't filed the reports. Now it's like, what the fuck going on with you? And then when it's like, what the fuck, what's everything going on with you? What been going on last year? It's gonna, the worst case scenario is gonna happen when it happened in Houston, and the funds ain't that for Dallas at all. Nigga talking about 50,000, bro. You was taking bread. I ain't even hearing the 50,000. When you was making 9,000 bi-weekly, nigga. When the company was losing $30,000 a month, $40,000 a month, you was taking it from Cheese Happy Hour. I don't see the entitlement of the 50,000 for your entity, nigga. You been raping my entity. So Dallas ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna make it.
So I don't know if there's some type of plan or coup that's going on, but hey, every single She's Happy Hair location that we've had across the U.S. should still be open. You know what I'm saying? Everything should have made it. And to say like one of the DFW locations, it ain't gonna make it. I mean, I don't even know how we got to this point, but we are here and y'all are listening to a conversation. This is about a year ago. This is exactly a year ago, July 30 something. The day before August 1st, the day before we start our back to school sale on last year. I was forced to push it through because no one else wanted to do it. We had a lot of financial woes taking place throughout the company. And during myself and my virtual assistant actually creating the back to school campaigns for tax-free weekend and back to school season, I got 2 phone calls, one from the CFO and then another from the CEO. And right now it's the CEO talking and telling me where the money went. Is this both stores, or would you be able?
It's the whole fucking entity. The whole entity. You know what I'm saying? The whole fucking entity. The whole fucking entity right now. It's the same process.
This is him last year saying that the entity is failing and that we need to shut everything down. But what's really happened during this time period is we're not ordering hair for the store. We're not keeping the store in stock. We're not doing what's necessary to keep the customers happy. And I'm not sure why we stopped doing those things, but it just started happening over time. We still haven't ordered hair for that Arlington location in over a year, maybe.
That just happened here, and then from the paperwork, everything, it's gonna happen the same way. But it all was triggered because niggas decided to not fucking do what the fuck they've been doing and didn't say nothing.
I guess what he's doing, he's blaming Adrian, the CFO, for the failures in the company, for the dollars, not being there for She's Happy Hair Dallas. Now, keep in mind, this is not She's Happy Hair Incorporated. This is just She's Happy Hair Dallas that we're talking about as far as taxes go and what can happen in the payroll being outrageous. But then he's also saying that She's Happy Hair North, which is another totally different entity, it was also audited, so yeah. Most admired CEO.
And didn't say nothing. They could have just said, hey, bro, I ain't doing that shit, nigga. I ain't fucking with the play. Whoa, fuck y'all niggas. You and ass to do that shit. Say less, my nigga. Say less. I'm used to more stress on my chest. I've been living this life and been making this shake, bro. Say less. I figured it out. But by not saying nothing,
That boy,
and putting the whole shit at risk.
he definitely said, he definitely was bringing it up when we was having conversations. He was like, man, I ain't going to jail for no tax invasion and all that type of shit. So he was like saying shit like a lot of the different tax, whatever. He was like, I ain't in agreement with whatever. I don't know what the zero sales tax, like what you're saying. I don't be knowing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I focus on what I'm great at. But then it was like, there's filing zero sales tax or whatever the play is and reserves. And it was just a lot of shit that they were like, some things he agreed with that Ashley talking about as far as taxes and shit, and a lot of shit he wasn't. And he just kept reiterating like, nigga, I'm not going to jail for nobody. So that's the two things that Adrian fucking sit on, nigga, is nigga, my money, the finances, like I want my money type shit. I got to get paid and I'm not going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Them two things that nigga kept. If you ask like what we talk about or what he talk about a lot, and be like, nigga, Dallas ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? He be saying shit like that too. Like a lot of the stores, we not gonna make it is what he be saying. Like we not gonna make it. We got rent. He just be throwing payroll coming up right now. Like right now, he was like, man, I don't know where the payroll money gonna come from for everybody. He was just talking about saying shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he only see the money that get put in when it's time for inventories or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He just like, shit, I'm finna see what pull a rabbit out the hat, what that boy was saying the other day. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even a term I was using. That boy was like, yeah, we about to put a rabbit out the hat. I'm like, shit, whatever, nigga. I'm just trying to, keep things afloat and just focus on what I'm focused on. So right now we working on this back to school shit, bro. Cause then seeing that message he just sent, I'm like, shit. Nigga, seeing what Chandra is saying about the Indian hair is like, okay, does that mean not have a sale or not? I think it means do it and then hurry up and get some orders in the air before the 29th type shit based on that raw material, I think, in India. Because even from my experience, bro, even the raw material that we get that's shipped from China is still bought from India too. You know what I'm saying? So it's normally bought from India, shipped to China, and then they manufacture it and shit there. They do cut off some Chinese hair out there and shit and mix and mingle with it, but for the most part, the world hair comes from India. You know what I'm saying? From the temples and shit. So they just shipping to Cambodia and shipping wherever, and they manufacturing them from those spots. But looking at those tariffs in India, it looked like a lot of our competitors they got their raw material, that's all they sell. They finna have to either raise their prices or go out of business while we'll still have, the commons and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something to think about looking at that message you just sent. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Whole lot, man. Um, yeah.
We get help from China. We don't get a lot of shit from India, and we ain't moving a lot of Indian cattle. That shit don't even bother me. It's just a pivot. That's easy.
Yeah.
We ain't even worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Most of our Chinese supplies get that shit from China. Most of the niggas. Only
Man,
niggas.
we was already balling before the India plug. They ain't worried about this shit.
Like, like a lot of our business, even though we've been pushing Indian hell, is really off the team been pushing. The only reason we get India push because I've been pushing the team and they pushing that shit at the register. You know what I'm saying? People ain't coming in checking for Indian hell. That's gonna hurt the competitors. Most people don't even know we sell Indian, despite how much I tag it, put it on social, how many radio ads we ran. They don't associate us with that, so I'm not worried about that because that ain't where our bread and butter come from. And that shit take a long ass time to come in, and them Indian tariffs been done any goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about that. We can keep selling virgin hair. Most of our customers coming for us with virgin hair until that Trump shit figure out. And it's Trump shit. Trump shit never lasts for more than 2 months anyway. I'm not worried about that. The sales tax shit, that's what I'm worried about. Because the state of Texas not going to be playing.
Do they allow us to? Because I know it didn't look like they was allowing us to do shit. Ain't no payment plan. They just want their shit right now.
They want their bread. Bro, they ain't playing around. That's why the fuck I had to pay all that bread ASAP. That's why the fucking last payroll didn't get made. And that nigga, he looking at the numbers. Adrian know numbers, bro. Adrian knows he looking at the sales. He know last year we didn't have it. When he was getting paid stupid, I'm telling nigga, bro, we out of control. Bro, let's take some slow down to the numbers. Nah, I ain't trying to hear all that shit. He knew last year we didn't have it. So he looking at the sales.
We out of control. Not we. They out of control, man. It's because of the overpayment to the executive team historically for She's Happy Hair. Historically, man. No expense request forms. Overspending on everything. Financial woes.
He know Dallas don't have it. He know that. You know what I'm saying? Off of what they selling. Last week alone, the nigga sent me an order for $25,000. Dallas only made $24,000. He sent me orders for I've been pulling rabbits out of hats. For him. And for the entity. I've been pulling them out of the hats for the entity. And still building up inventory on all the stores. Only reason I haven't really fucked over Dallas the way it deserves to be fucked over with because I got to be held accountable to the team on Tuesday and they expect me to support the whole company. And that's alienating the Taylor and everybody in Dallas when Houston got all the help because they can afford it and Dallas don't. So I've been distributing that shit fairly, unfairly, to be completely honest. So I can keep that confidence.
Unfairly.
But he know that Dallas can't afford inventory. When I sent the nigga the text message last when we couldn't get paid, like, hey, bro. And Dallas already wasn't getting paid last shit. Nobody from Dallas getting paid. Houston was probably going to get paid. And it was just that $8,000 a week, $9,000. All right, well, fuck it. I got to keep money back. I can't be playing around. But Dallas knew then. And then after we did skip the payroll, that nigga sent the order for 25. Like, hey, Dallas needs 25,000. And then we had 2 comma orders that was outstanding that he wanted to make. And I'm doing the numbers like I'm doing the motherfucking numbers right now. And I'm like, this nigga sent me an order for 25,000. He know Dallas only made 24,000. You know what I'm saying? He know it. He's looking at how much we made. You know Dallas only made 24,000. You sent me an order 25,000 with 2 orders outstanding. You know Dallas can't afford inventory. You've been knowing it. He knew it back when we got real margins to where we could sustain. But the sales just ain't there. Why the sales ain't there in Dallas? Because the payroll too goddamn high. The payroll been high in Dallas. AJ just ain't been saying nothing about it because he's the one that's been getting the lion's share of the payroll. Before I changed that shit, he was getting $9,000 every 2 weeks. Gross net. He was netting $9,000. Me and you was getting like $3,000 every 2 weeks from Dallas. You wasn't privy to that. I wasn't until I looked. And Ashley would say shit like, damn, you know, Adrian make a lot of money, man. The things he do and the badass decisions he make for the company, that nigga be making a lot of money. So you can always say little shit like that. And I was like, I ain't never looked until shit hit the fan. And then I looked and like, oh, this nigga tripping. Oh, you grossing $9,000. You bring it home damn to $20,000. And your entity is losing $30,000 a month, $40,000 a month, and you paying yourself $20,000. And you ain't even ringing no alarm. Because you stealing it from my entity. And still screaming, I needed my check. I just want to give you big scale context of what the fuck going on and how that mindset hasn't been serving us and why it's hard as it's fucking Eagles right now. And it still ain't that hard. I'm still making this shit shake, even with summer sales and all that other shit.
I gotta make a mark for that 130 mark. Because this, you know, this is an hour and 30 minutes of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the money? Remember, this is last year, y'all. This is last year. This is 2025. This is August 2025.
But even with Dallas still being down 40,000, right now Dallas payroll is higher than Houston payroll. What sense that make, Marcus? What sense that make for Dallas 2 stores to be higher than Houston 3 stores in the website? What sense does that make for that payroll to be higher than Houston payroll?
None.
Every keep in mind it's been happening all year since I changed it. Dallas payroll is higher than Houston weekly. Every time I run a payroll report, we pay more than payroll in Dallas than we do in Houston.
Why? When we don't have managers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know. Okay, so that was, there we go. So that's why he blew his lid with the CFO. He like, hey man, look, our payroll salary is outrageous. And in order for us to sustain out there in the DFW area, Dallas and Arlington, we got to take a pay cut. But see, when he said we got to take a pay cut, he was mainly talking about Adrian having to take a pay cut, the CFO. Of course, no one usually wants to take a pay cut, but it made sense because the DFW payroll, for no reason, should it be higher than the main entity payroll, which has way more moving parts, which is understandable. Still, the way that we go about business and decision making and disagreements and agreements, I mean, got us where we at, man. These financial woes. So that was a big.
Because the owner pay. Because the owner pay. Because they said I need $5,000 a week. Because when I found out how much money he was making again, but I've been having all this shit I'm breaking down. See, I've been broken down to him. And Adrian, no numbers. You don't. He do. That nigga understood this shit before I told it to him. It's just like, oh shit, now that nigga won't see it.
And the crazy thing is, I always tell my team, like, hey, I'm not the numbers guy. I'm not the numbers guy. I'm the wordsmith. You know, I have a team around me, my CEO, my CFO, my executive team, my CPA, my financial advisor, my lawyers, all who I thought was protecting us, not me. Thought they was protecting us. And no, they weren't protecting me or us, because as you can see, nobody's left. I mean, look, where the picture at, man?
And once I see it, you can't play me no more. And then I lose a lot of respect for you. And that's what happened with it. Like I told him when I fired the nigga as a CFO. Like, bro, as a partner, my nigga, I wanted you to be the best CFO for the company. I've been begging you to go to classes. I've been begging you to do all type of shit. And you've been telling me no. And I'm asking you, nigga, as a partner, like, hey, bro, the shit that I'm suggesting to you, my nigga, you play the stock market. Out of the top fucking 100 CFOs in the S&P 500, Brody, how many of them do you think would move how you would move, and how many of them you think would move how I'm suggesting us to move? Out of the top 100, nigga, none of them will move with it. None of them will do what I say do. Why the fuck you think I'm gonna let you kill us then, nigga? And you know it. You know this shit don't make no business sense. But you just lacing your pockets. So, of course, he always doomsday, and I don't know what the fuck gonna happen because he can't play the game no more with the numbers. They cause chaos. And save his own ass to keep him lining his pockets. And then tell me, stop swiping the card on advertising. Nigga, Dallas money, Dallas don't pay for no advertising. Dallas ain't never paid for no advertising. Warren ain't never swiped a Dallas debit card, and I don't have a Dallas credit card. I have never spent $1 from She's Happy Hair Dallas. Never. I've only got my paycheck. Anything else come from Big She's Happy because Big She's Happy got it.
By the way, I did send the link over to Coach West, as well as one of my favorite pilots, Kenneth Morris. So I'll be hopping off in exactly that 1 hour mark. I'll be back on later on this evening. Again, this video that I'm playing is a 5-hour video. So I got plenty of videos, plenty of audio, plenty of content to catch you guys all up on this whole She's Happy Hair fiasco. Stopping right at that hour mark, though.
Because Big She's Happy got a website. Dallas marketing and radio shit get paid for by Big She's Happy because I put it on my credit card. Dallas online marketing gets paid for by Big She's Happy because that's on my credit card. So all them Google ads and Facebook ads that's running in Dallas is making people do shop online and store and come. All that shit gets paid for by me. Not Dallas.
When he say me, he really means the company money. He really means the company's finances. He really means Team She's Happy Hair's revenue, not his. He's not really saying get paid by me. You know what I'm saying? I know what it sounds like, but I'm trying to let you know what it really is. You know what I'm saying?
Why is the payroll so much? Because fucking corporate, me, you, and him. Because once I seen how much that nigga was making, I'm like, bro, number one, you fired as a CFO. And that's nothing I'm proud of. Like I told the nigga. I hate the fact I got to do it. But I'm letting me as a partner to you ruin my business, my nigga. And I can't be friendly with you like that because it's business. So, nigga, hey, man, you can rah-rah all you want to, my nigga. You fucking up. And you fucking up so much and your selfishness is fucking up so much that it's ruining the business. As a partner, I can't have that. Because I'll provide for my family. I can't let you fuck over my family because I know you're a selfish nigga. So you fired as a CFO. And now that I see how much money you been making, and I know the conversations I've been having with you and pleading with you, and I know the meetings I've set up with different people outside the company. I set up meetings with people at the SBDC and be like, all right, this is the whole thing with the She's Happy Hair. This is all our accounts. This is what I'm doing. This is the top woman, the top financial CFO for the SBDC that helps all small businesses in Houston. All that shit. Pulled all that shit. As soon as she got on that bitch, she's saying the same shit. First me asking an agent on that bitch last year. Why y'all not raising no capital? Y'all don't have no debt. Why y'all don't got no debt? That's crazy. I can't believe y'all been in business this long without no debt. Why are y'all paying for y'all inventory before y'all get it? I've never seen a business do this. That's the first.
Want y'all to know, man. We started She's Happy with just $800, and the people that you see on the screen. A couple of people are left out. You know what I'm saying? Bad and bougie, but they just didn't make it to Vegas at this point in time. But you got Joshua Clark, Randall Barnes, and Christy Thompson, who's the lone female in She's Happy here. That was still one of the owners, by the way. But this is where we started with no loans, and everybody was on the way or already made millions. Everybody. So it was a team full of leaders and not a leader with a team. And it was a team full of millionaires and not one billionaire. Fast forward to now, what you just heard and witnessed was, one of these team members that you see on the photo here blaming another team member that you see on the photo here for everything. At least currently, because there's always issues and stuff, but it's deeper now. So I want you guys to take this journey with me as I catch y'all up to speed on where we're at currently. It's crazy. Yeah, I'll be back. Be back later.